I'm Spencer,
It's late.
and this is The Itch.
Special edition.
We're here to talk about the demo of Final Fantasy 15.
Episode of Duscae.
Duscae.
D-U-S-C-A.
Hopefully you caught our stream on This is The Itch. We've been playing it for about 2 hours. We each got a turn to play it. Me, Eric,
I played too much.
producer Eric, and then Justin played a whole bunch.
I'm Eric.
He's not Eric. Yeah, producer Eric got to play, which he is terrible. And then the rest
I
of
did
us,
not die.
No one died.
The game wouldn't let you die. We'll get into all that. So what about this game? Tell us about it. Where does it take place? All that kind of stuff.
It takes place in fucking God knows what. I think the actual place, the region is like Duscae or whatever.
And the car breaks down.
Car breaks down, and our heroes are stranded. So they take the car into Sydney. Apparently, it's that's Prompto's fault.
Okay.
The blonde-haired gentleman. It's his fault that the car broke down. They make a point of mentioning that. Lato's like, it's your fault, or something like that, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Ignis is like, maybe next time you'll drive straight, or something.
And Sydney's like, cleavage.
Yeah, pretty much. Cleavage and whale tail.
Yeah.
So, but regardless, they're taking it in a shop, and then they're like, oh, it's going to cost this amount of money. And they're like, fuck, we need to find some way to pay for this stuff. So like, hey, let's hunt this behemoth that's greater than all of us. Like, literally, they could not take it until they learned. We'll get to that.
That's what I did to get my first car.
Yeah.
Just hunt the behemoth.
I summoned Ramu at the dealership.
It's Gandalf
Yeah.
for all you noobs. He's throwing a big lizard.
He's the leader of Hogwarts.
So basically you're running around, and
He's
that's
also
what
divergent.
and that's basically what the demo is you kind of hunting the behemoth, but kind of gaining a whole bunch of experience from just fighting the monsters.
Yeah.
Fighting the guys coming from the dropship that are like robots
Yeah.
that kind of come at you.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like as far as the gameplay goes, like I said, anyone who's ever played Dragon Age Inquisition, you're gonna feel right at home because it works the same way.
You're a little bit more mobile though.
Yes, you can move a
Which is
whole
good.
lot faster.
Which is good.
But then again, that can also be argued. Depends on which class you played. Because if you played Rogue, you're flipping all over the place.
Right.
Anyway. But yeah, you are definitely flipping left and right and stuff like that. There's a counter system in effect for certain attacks, depending. There's you have different weapons that you can switch. I didn't really go into too much detail with that for you guys, but different weapons do different things. So you can switch a weapon that you normally attack with in the air out with another weapon, and it'll do a different thing. So and they're all based on stats. The weapon I had geared more towards MP regeneration, so I could keep using techniques.
Gotcha.
But other ones could just be like wreck and shit. So it all depends. But yeah, gameplay wise, definitely like Dragon Age Inquisition, which isn't a bad thing. They mentioned it, but yeah, the cooldowns on Dragon Age can get a little annoying because then you're just back to just straight auto attacking. Whereas this game, you're not restricted by cooldowns. You're restricted by your MP. And you can do as many attacks as you want in as quick as succession, so long as you don't run out of MP and enter what's called stasis mode, where you're like temporary stunned, and someone's got to like hit you literally, and then bam, back up.
There's a lot of touching in this
It's a lot of touching. You touch people to pick them up. You touch people to give them MP. You fist bump.
Yeah, there's a lot of fist bumping and high fiving,
which I'm okay with. I think it's cool.
I'm thinking there's going to be some butt tapping somewhere in there.
You know what?
Maybe they'll play some baseball.
Get Sydney across and then just...
Yeah.
Good job, Sydney. Thanks
She
for
should
the
be a
call.
playable character.
Oh my god.
Michael Jackson's love would never res her.
Stay away from her. Yeah.
Noctis, I'm coming. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fun. A lot of what they try and do is they try and make it seem like... I hate saying try and make it seem like... They put an emphasis on your team being there. Like, always being there for you and this level of camaraderie and stuff like that. You guys didn't see a lot of the cutscenes because we had already finished the demo, essentially. We were just at the last area before you get your car back.
I came a bit late.
Oh, that's what he said. But the whole point of it that they were showing throughout the entire game was, everyone's like covering each other and getting each other's backs and stuff like that. So that was kind of cool. It's nice to have like that feeling of camaraderie amongst 3 different AI controlled characters.
If you can achieve it, it works.
You can believe it.
Believe it.
Yeah. Speaking of believe it, voice acting. The voice acting wasn't really bad. You can tell there were some definitely poorly delivered lines. Like it's like more slang oriented or whatever. But that's pretty much it. I mean, besides
Justin doesn't care for the slang.
I don't. Okay? I come from the streets and I've seen enough. But
graphic wise, what's your opinion? Because mine is, I was a little bit unimpressed, especially seeing E3 videos.
okay, well, the E3 videos is not too much different from it. And the reason why I say that is because I actually watched the videos before I actually loaded up the game. Or not before, immediately last night. I was watching at the same time I was playing Battlefield. Get a review for you. And pretty much when I was going through it, a lot of it was like just really shiny stuff. Like there was only one really graphically impressive part that I definitely overshadowed this game, and that was the Leviathan scene.
Yeah.
When he's jumping from building to building and stuff like that, and when the guys are coming out and he's throwing a sword at people, and that's cool. That's neat and impressive and stuff like that. And I'm sure it's just all quick times at the end of the day.
Yeah, quick time events. Oh, I love it.
Oh yay!
Because I love quick time events. I think they're a wonderful thing that every game should have.
But should have stopped at Resident Evil 4. But, the thing is a lot of what they try and do is they make it graphically impressive closer to you as things get further away. The draw distance obviously takes effect. You made a note of mentioning, hey, it's just the demo version, and I can definitely see that. But they're very ambitious for what they want to do, and
Yeah.
I just hope that doesn't bite them in the ass. I don't think it's going to work, and I want to be proven wrong. I want to see 60 frames and looking better than what it was.
I would like to see them, and you made mention of it, that a lot of developers actually use techniques to kind of mask that.
Yes.
And if they can't actually handle it, instead of just letting it look blocky and terrible, they should probably do some kind of effect
Yeah, like,
to mask it.
yeah.
And maybe they do some kind of system blur like another game does that we'll review soon.
Yeah. Some games can use weather effects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that usually works like the best. Like, imagine if it was just raining in the area we were at. You could just have fog further than you are. That's how.
See, that would help, and I wouldn't really mind it because you don't need to see that.
That's how Silent Hill got over their hump. Loading everything as you went. The fog was their tool that they used to be able to walk forward and be like, "Oh, everything looks new." Well, it's actually pre-cached, but definitely worked out for us.
So it could. They maybe they're a bit too ambitious, like you said, for their. Well, we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah.
It's a demo.
Yeah, exactly. I'm assuming as the date draws closer, though, they're probably gonna do like some tie-ins to other games. So you're probably gonna see like it on Final Fantasy 14 and stuff like that. So I'm excited for that. Off the cuff, but I'd like to see like Noct and his buddies in there and be like, oh hey, let's pay attention. Pretty cool.
I didn't get a whole lot of time to see them all driving. They
didn't drive in that.
They all at the very end they kind of got in the car and they're excited.
They went in one direction.
Yeah, not a whole lot of boy band action that I could see.
Yeah, they were definitely in sync though. They took the back street though.
Yeah,
it was like they turned and then they goofed up, so they had to turn like literally 98 degrees.
Oh, you ruined it! You ruined it. I was gonna say their car overheated.
Oh man!
But overall. I think I found it to be an impressive game. Still needs polish.
A little bit of
The
polish.
combat I would have to get used to, but I could see it being fun.
Yeah, and definitely when more skills and more situations become available, it's actually going to become like more complicated. Like, because again, you guys didn't see the whole demo. They were really trying some stuff. Like, you had to lure the behemoth out, and you had to sneak behind him at some point and stuff like that. So that's interesting. It's cool. They don't just make it, hey, go kill him. Then after you kill him, all right, take the money. It's, damn, now we need to plan. So that's cool. It makes it feel more alive and stuff like that. But overall, not bad. Not bad, Square.
Still not my most anticipated game.
Not mine either.
Not by a long shot.
I wouldn't say by a long shot, but not mine. But we're of the same mind. I'm more liberal than you are, I guess. Like, I'm like, oh, I see where you went there.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, hey!
Yeah, fuck it up again.
No, I'll give it its fair shake for sure.
Maybe we'll double review it.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we'll Like we won't even do a show for like 2 weeks. Come
Yeah.
back and just
We'll just hate each other.
it'll be like a grudge match.
Yeah.
And
Like a
producer Eric will do the show.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it'll be like Mortal Kombat 3, like how they match up together.
Yeah.
How stupid they used to look, like Shank's son.
Yeah.
Okay. Dumbass.
Well, I'm Spencer,
I'm JD.
and this is The Itch.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We do new videos every week. God,
Week.
yeah, and also follow us on Twitch at This Is The Itch on Twitch.
Yeah.
We love you.
We love you.
All of you. Please don't leave.
Bye
Bye, God, bye.
bye.